to Loews Portofino Bay.
What's up, hungry people? A few months ago, I hopped on a plane to once again join my bestie Carly in the Sunshine State. In my last Universal video, we explored the foods you can find inside the parks. But this time, I wanted to show you the amazing eats you can find at the surrounding Universal resorts. For our first stop, we step back in time at the 1950s-styled Cabana Bay. My favorite part about Cabana Bay is the Bay Line Diner, which takes the retro theming to the next level. The cafeteria itself has many different options for modern eating, but I decided the best first food to have when fresh off the plane in Florida is a Cubano. You'll have it made in the shade at Cabana Bay, especially if you have a hot Cubano in hand. Stuffed with tender pork and slathered with mustard and crunchy pickles, this sandwich was definitely a filling way to start the day. And I would need it, as I made it my personal mission to find a drink at every pool deck at the resort. Two strong drinks in, and I already needed to refuel, so I grabbed this massive gyro from the Atomic Tonic Grill, along with a side snack of pita and veggies. And to be honest, the drinks were pretty strong here, so I changed my mission to find my way back to my bed and hit the hay while I waited for Carly to get back from her travel agent training. The next day, we got an early start and spent the majority of the day exploring Universal Studios. So if you want to see more about what we had to eat while in the parks, hit that pop-up and save it to watch later. We also had a resort swap, stopping at our second resort of the trip, Loews Portofino Bay. But you might think we took a quick trip to Italy if you didn't know any better. After a long day at the parks, we opted for a quick dinner at Sal's, which has plenty of options for all kinds of eaters. We split the toppings on a rustic wood-fired pizza and had breadsticks for our side, and ate it while enjoying a relatively cool Florida evening before we turned in for the night. Thanks to Carly's super cool insider knowledge of all of the best experiences offered at the resorts, we were able to snag seats at the VIP lounge for a buffet breakfast at the hotel. While we were there were still tons of COVID protocols in place, so your mileage may vary when it comes to the food offered if you head there today. Finally, after a quick meal, we are off again, this time via ferry, for one last spectacular day at the parks. The next day, we did something a little different. We skipped the park and put on wetsuits for a dip at Discovery Cove. I won't spoil it too much now, but be on the lookout for an upcoming video where I'll show you the incredible aquatic journey that we went on. After our day at Discovery Cove, we made it to our final stop, and my favorite resort on our entire trip, Loews Sapphire Falls. By far the most luxurious of the resorts we had stayed at on our many trips to Orlando, Sapphire Falls can be a vacation destination all on its own. Send the kids off to the park and enjoy a drink in one of its many pools or private cabanas. Snacks are always on deck at Sapphire Falls. From French fries and salad to egg rolls, you won't have a hard time finding something delicious on the menu. And the poolside service is a plus. The worst part about Sapphire Falls is trying to decide where you want to post up for the day. We made our way over to the Drum Club Canteen for our post-lunch beverages. The Sapphire Falls signature drinks were the perfect fuel for a long day of laying poolside. That evening, we found ourselves at the Strong Water Tavern, the rooftop bar that is a perfect place to unwind after a long day of unwinding. Their signature drink is a milk rum infused with lemon rinds. And it's dangerously good without any of the bite you would expect from straight rum. For my dinner course, I had sous vide octopus with a seafood tostada on the side. Basically, I had the entire sea for dinner with my meal. Carly had the Angus sliders with caramelized onions, which were cooked to absolute perfection. For dessert, we split this massive slice of tres leches cake, which was enough to sufficiently knock us both out for the night afterwards. The next morning, we had some time to kill before our flight, so we made our way to the bottom floor to dine at the Amatista Cookhouse for an incredible breakfast buffet. I mean, just look at this spread. We loaded up our plates and enjoyed some complimentary mimosas before our long plane ride home. Want more foodie travels? Let me know where I should go next down in the comments below. Of course, Carly can help plan your next trip to Universal for free, so don't forget to check out her Facebook page in the description below to find out how you can have the trip of your lifetime, courtesy of Carly. If you liked this video, don't forget to flip that sub button and ring the dinner bell to be notified of my latest recipes and foodie adventures that I post whenever I feel like it, apparently. Head on over to thestarvingchefblog.com to find even more recipes inspired by our travels. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon.